70 years, so my family is always convincing me to retire, and we make sure that we're not behind points, and also throwing a power punches. So yo le pediría a Manny que mañana dejara la sotana y pusiera un diablo aquí arriba.
God is dead.
Feel fresh and hunger for the fight.
Manny Pacquiao will need to have a spectacular ending against Timothy Bradley. Will work because they believe they can sell the fact that Manny Pacquiao was a one-armed bandit, that Floyd beat him unfairly.
Are you really going to retire? Would you like any of your sons to be a fighter? No. Only basketball court, no.
Thank you, Manny, for joining us. Mil gracias por estar con nosotros.
From the beginning, when I was started in 1992 in boxing, in amateur, before that, I always watch, I have a lot of VHS video side of this guy.
Desde 1900, no,
This is my favorite fight.
Es tu favorito, es tu boxeador favorito. Gracias, Manny.
Are you losing faith in your man Mayweather?
This time it won't be too much holding. He'll school Pacquiao.
Is it important to you how you're seen in comparison to the rival of your time, Mayweather, in comparison to the legends of the past, like Sugar Ray Robinson, for instance? Where do you feel like you land on that list?
It's not important for me. It's up to the people where they're gonna put me.
Manny's a great fighter. He's a great champion. He's worked hard to reach where he's reached. If he's going to retire, then obviously he wants to get into into politics.
He came to fight. It never fight that you seen him not come to fight. He didn't win them all. And that small guy coming from that flyway all the way up to 47. I'm telling you, that's great.
Ha conseguido todo lo que ha querido, le deja a los que amamos el boxeo de alguna manera la sensación de que tuvieron la oportunidad de ver a uno de los más grandiosos peleadores que ha dado el boxeo.
Primeramente tenía esa hambre de ser alguien en la vida y lo fue logrando a base de trabajo, disciplina, ese gran talento que tenía, un peleador sumamente rápido.
I think Manny Pacquiao will not only have a legacy in boxing, but I believe a legacy in history.
Taken over as the best pound-for-pound fighter in your estimation?
Roman Gonzalez. Unbelievable, good puncher, good boxer.
Oh, you're the best.
¿Hasta qué peso piensas llegar, Chocolatito?
Voy a preguntarle a Manny Pacquiao qué hizo.
Sí, ¿verdad? Bueno, fueron 8 divisiones distintas en las que Manny Pacquiao fue campeón del mundo.
It's crazy to see how Pacquiao came from that weight all the way up. If you think about it, man.
He came from 106, didn't he?
Yeah.
106 to 147.
Yeah.
Actually to 150.
154 when he fought Margarito, like at 150.
We've witnessed for so many years a special fighter in Manny Pacquiao, and it's very admirable.
It's impossible, anything is possible. Who can do it?
I don't know.
They got to start from Chocolatito way all the way up. You know what I mean?
No, Manny, he's huge. He's idol. He's a great athlete. He's big name.
So happy with my accomplishment in boxing, contributing a history in boxing.
It's been a great pleasure to cover you. If this is the last time, thank you so much for your generosity and being such a wonderful person to me for so many years. Radio Raheem with the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao.
History will remember Manny Pacquiao kindly. He was a great fighter. There was that 3-fight stretch where he fought Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto. He would have been competitive with and might have beaten any fighter in his weight class ever. Has done for the Filipino people what Muhammad Ali did for oppressed people all over the world. That makes him very, very special.
I want to establish that before I retire, my last fight is W, not L.
I don't think he's retiring. I know Manny very well.
He is the best guy I've ever met in this game. I mean, we've been together for 15 years now. Most marriages will last that long.
Retire and hang up my gloves. I remember when I started boxing, I entered into boxing because I want to help my family, my mother.
This is my last fight. You know, the money that you paid for boxing support us. There's a lot of family, thousands of family in the Philippines. You have that money. Don't make a thing in this world change your life. You will be happy.
He's not a fighter anymore. Manny Pacquiao has been the better fighter, but is he still the better fighter? Did your right shoulder bother you at any point in this fight? It looked to us like you were shaking it out.
No, actually, I'm waiting for the counter hook, but he knows that I'm going to counter hook, so that's why he's doing a counter punch also.
Walk away from the sport when it seems like you still like to fight.
If you ask me about, if I'm coming back, but, maybe I enjoy by being retired man and then serve the people, help the people.
Talking to Freddie, he mentioned he'd like to see you fight Canelo Alvarez and then Floyd Mayweather in the future.
That's what I love the fans. Every time I hear that.
It's been incredible watching one of the greatest fighters who's ever lived through the years. Thanks, Manny. Up to welterweight, you may never see another fighter like Manny Pacquiao again.
One last special moment, because coming into the fight, there was every reason to suspect that maybe this was going to be the final embarrassment in a career-ending downhill slide. On paper, coming into tonight, Manny Pacquiao had lost 3 of his last 5 fights. Those 3 losses went with only 3 previous losses in his career, a total of 6. And if he had lost tonight, he would have ended his career, in the view of most, with 4 losses in 6 fights. And of course, one of them was the embarrassing loss to Mayweather the year ago. And there's the distraction of his Senate race. And there was the distraction of the shoulder injury and the need to come back from shoulder surgery at age 37 after more than 60 fights. An almost insurmountable task by all physical logic. But tonight he showed us one more time. He was still Manny Pacquiao.
fight for Floyd, rematch with Pacquiao, but Pacquiao has to win in dramatic fashion against Timothy Bradley.
And Pacquiao will win in dramatic fashion. 2 fights from now, I want to see Pacquiao Mayweather the second. Here we go again.
I second.
The real fight.
It's over 9,000!
Manny Pacquiao.
So is it round 25 between Pacquiao and Bradley? Phenomenon. Great left hand down the pipe by Manny. Very comfortable firing away in these fights. Bradley touches the Manny Pacquiao. And down goes Bradley for the second Pacquiao knockdown. Tremendous moment for Manny Pacquiao.
That was a good spirited fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Philippines.
If Floyd Mayweather called this a draw, if this was a draw, I will eat the hat that you made me wear of Team Money Mayweather or whatever it was.
TMT. He showed was aggressive, power, angry. It was great.
Timothy Bradley said that this is the best Manny Pacquiao.
It's an honor for my country. This is my legacy, and I'm happy because I give enjoyment and happiness to the fans. Every round we're looking for a knockout, but make sure that your defense is there.
Just kind of lure me in, and counterpunch.
1, 2, 1, 2.
But it was like I could never get his rhythm. I could never get his timing down. You know, he will fake. He would step out. He would step in, and then.
I don't know why retire. His legacy is a great legacy.
Yeah, that was good. A good fight with Pacquiao. Thought he fought good.
Dile que muy buena porque mucha gente pensó
It's really good. A lot of people thought
que Pacquiao se iba a
that
presentar mal
Pacquiao was not going to be
y se
good.
presentó mejor que de todas las veces.
He looks great. He looks with speed, with power. I saw the last Pacquiao maybe three years ago.
It was a beautiful night for Manny Pacquiao. During and after that fight, I just couldn't get you off my mind because it's back, because he's back. He was as quick and as explosive as I have ever seen Manny Pacquiao.
Yo se lo di a la gente, se lo di a ustedes. Pacquiao no iba a noquear a este muchacho.
I almost caught him in the last 10 seconds in the last round. I thought I knocked him down again.
He was smart. He was allowing me to make mistakes, and then he countered me.
Acuérdate que ese hombre entrena todos los días. Lo único que sí yo pensé que iba a estar fuera de distancia y no estaba fuera de distancia. Pacquiao es bueno, muy inteligente, muy vivo y no se deja pegar.
What's next for Manny Pacquiao?
Back to the Philippines. Continue helping them.
From what you've experienced in the ring, is he still got it? He's still the best?
Oh yeah. He got power, lethal power in that left hand. He's he's definitely.
If you ask me, I can still give a good fight, 100% condition like that. I'm still okay.
And the irony here is that Floyd reportedly went to Bradley after the fight and consoled him and then tried to convince himself, as in Floyd trying to convince Floyd, that this fight was a draw because what Floyd saw scared him to death. The reason Manny looked so quick and so explosive on Saturday night was because he wasn't fighting with a torn rotator cuff.
It was a full thickness tear of that portion of the rotator cuff. So not all 4 tendons were torn, but significant tear, rather large.
Incredibly offensive.
Why an hour before the fight did Manny ask for a pain-killing injection in that
Because he didn't want to get hurt once he got hit. Listen, let me tell you something right now.
Manny seems to be gesturing with his right shoulder as he did against Floyd in the 4th round. Has he mentioned anything in the corner?
No, I don't think there's any problem with it right now. No complaints whatsoever.
Is Bradley showing you anything you hadn't anticipated?
Bradley, he's a very tough guy. But I know that.
Any problems with your right shoulder tonight? No. The healing is really fast and recovery. I want to use it to prove that it's healed already. But when I get him right hook, then he's back up.
You seem to be having a lot of fun in there tonight.
What I feel tonight, I feel like fresh. That's why every round, I'm excited. I feel fresh, like
It sounds like your family wants you to retire more than you want to retire. Can you definitely say tonight that you'll never fight again?
You're good, huh?
No, I don't want him to retire.
Oh, okay. Excellent fight. It was entertaining. Finally knocked out Bradley twice, and if it's his last fight, he gave us many great years of entertainment, and we wish him well.
Thank you. Once again, thank you to all of you, media and press, for always behind us and supporting us. You know, you are part of this achievements. All I have done, you are part of that.
Very good. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Now, last weekend we saw what we think is the retirement of Manny Pacquiao.
He had a tremendous performance. I think that's the Manny Pacquiao that we're used to seeing. He was explosive. A lot of credit to Manny Pacquiao. He has a handful of fights left in him. When you still have it, when you know you have it, when you feel and you perform like you have it, there's no way that you can retire. No way.
Smarter. They both were ready. I think Manny was the smarter fighter. Obviously, you can see that through the way he frustrated Timothy Bradley.
And the way he fought the last fight, I think he does have maybe 1 or 2 more fights in him.
Fighting as a senator?
Why not?
Well, my personal favorite fighter is Manny Pacquiao. If he fought like he did against Bradley, I think he would beat Floyd Mayweather. Good luck, Manny. You're the best.
Which contemporary fighter do you most enjoy watching right now?
Pacquiao looks sensational. Oh, it's sensational. No fighter looks more sensational than Pacquiao. Manny.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
Because no.
One of the best 10 pound for pound fighters who ever lived. People forget, it's not just that he won titles in a bunch of weight classes. He was the flyweight champion of the world.
And what I say, you must obey. Touch gloves.
Straight left to the middle. There it is again. Hard left hand. They won't take a punch.
You were seen cheering for him when he knocked out Morales the first time. How did you feel about that one?
I mean, I love Manny Pacquiao. I love going to watch his fights.
There he goes. Totally exhausted. And it seems like he has the same expression he felt Pacquiao. But it's almost impossible to imagine it now. There's the second knockdown and the stoppage. Manny Pacquiao.
Man, Pacquiao is a bum. He's a hell of a fighter. I mean, he's an extraordinary fighter.
He was the lineal champ at 112 pounds. And he won titles through most of the divisions up to welterweight and was obliterating guys and never ducked anybody. One of the 10 greatest fighters who ever lived. I think you can make a very strong argument that Pacquiao is ahead of Floyd on the all-time pound-for-pound list. By the way, I'm surprised that boxing fans, unless you're caping for a guy, this is pretty straightforward.
You made the comment that Pacquiao was the best in our era because he's an HBO fighter.
South of 175 pounds, which fighter would be the favorite against every other fighter in the world? Which fighter? South of 175 pounds? Who? South of 168 pounds. Who's the favorite against everyone? Who?
Sheep? Do I look like a sheep? You're the sheep.
This isn't that hard. Give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. No one had ever done it before. Ever. Floyd is better than Pacquiao. You really think that? Floyd has a fan base that swears by him. Many of them know very little about what came before Floyd in boxing, but they're just so sure Floyd's the best. If you come to it from that point of view, you either don't know enough about boxing or you're being dishonest.
I'm going to humbly disagree with you.
Okay, all right. What can I tell you?
All you care about is money.
Why did these motherfuckers take the picture
with a fucking stack of money to their ear like it's a fucking phone. What the fuck is that about? Like, what do you think the money's calling you insane? Because whatever the fuck it's saying, it ain't no good. Trust me. They said your man Pablo Escobar, right, used to make about $60 million a day. Yet there's not one picture of him holding money. People, have you ever seen a picture of Bill Gates with a fucking stack of money to his ear like it's calling him on a fucking phone?
But you have seen Floyd Mayweather do it, and he's definitely rich.
No, he's not. He's not rich compared to the people who's paying him. See, he's rich to us. That's why he does that. To the people that are able to pay him $70 million in one night, let's see their pictures.
Bastards with the money.
But he's not even on that list of the billionaires of the earth.
Has a net worth of $280 million with career earnings of $430 million.
$280 million ain't shit. That ain't shit compared to billionaire money. Okay? Now you got to put it in perspective. So yeah, people are saying, yeah, Floyd Mayweather, he does it. He's the only one that does it. No, because he's not paid. He's just paid to us. That I'm talking about, that 1% of 1% of 1%. Show me one of those motherfuckers with pictures holding money and shit like that. I'll wait.
Stuff like that.
I'm talking about liability shit. You're just buying shit just to buy it. Because it's the dumb shit we do. Trying to prove that we got something we don't really have.
Now Floyd will have a retrospective on Showtime Extreme the entire month of May as we take a look back at all of his fights on Showtime.
Very smart investments, and that's what I'm trying to do with these young fighters. I'll see the next Floyd Mayweather. You know, and angles tie him up, boxing's angles tie him up. It'd be an easy fight for him.
But you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No, I don't like to lose. Second.
Right now, I'm happy with being on this side, helping fighters.
Because everyone knows that life after being famous is even better than it was before.
Empate, señores, refrendando lo que decía de ciertas influencias cuando hay peleas en campeonato mundial. Empate, Badujak retiene el título mundial, pero
maintaining his position here, and while he's not busy in the 12th round, he may, we think, have enough in the timeout finally called out.
Cuando empieza el último round notamos una trampa que ya es tan vieja como el boxeo, la de la venda.
Cuando me di cuenta, dije, no, esta es una estrategia de la esquina del campeón, entonces...
You turned it up in the middle rounds, and you're right, it seemed to fade in the end. Was it because of fatigue, or was it because of shots that he was landing?
Nah, it was probably more that I got bored. I don't know.
Go ahead, Floyd, you got something?
You know, I just want to, it's all about being fair. We know that Badujak clearly won the fight.
So he retains his title.
Like I said before, in the sport of boxing, we need to get some new judges.
I couldn't ask for a better promoter.
Would it make sense for Badu to fight the winner of Andre and Kovalev one day? The winner of that fight? Badu, is that a good fight?
Absolutely. You know, Badujak is not dodging anyone. You got to push yourself if you're trying to be the best. You take chances if you're trying to be the best. But I want these fighters to stop complaining about money. Like I said before, if I was in Cal Brock corner, I wouldn't have stopped the fight. Honestly, very, very close fight. Some had Cal Brock ahead. But in the sport of boxing, it's about taking risks. There's no quitting. It shouldn't be no quitting, no fighters. Just like in the Kell Brook fight, I seen the corner jumping in through the towel. I mean, to me, it looked like a fix. I mean, to me, it looked like a fix. I mean, to me, it looked like a fix. I mean, to me, it looked like a fix. I mean, to me, it looked like a fix.
Even if I'm the richest person in the world, my heart is still the same. That I can feel the feeling of the poor people. Being hungry, being, nothing.
A significant admission from Manny Pacquiao. The Filipino boxing icon and local government senators told reporters he used drugs when he was younger.
I tried drugs before. It's not good for the body. I accept that. I cannot deny it. That's before, and then that's how I strongly support the president, how he fight this illegal drugs.
I speak before you because of the sense of urgency. On the issue of drug problem, we are God's servant to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. It must stop now. Dahil ito ay para lamang sa mga taong walang habas. We will stand and succeed if we are united.
They've all said that your potential downfall could be your kindness leads you to the point of being broke.
I don't believe that because I'm doing in the right way that God wants us to do. I have businesses and the Lord will bless my businesses. The God that I serve is the creator of heaven and earth, creator of everything. How can we without that?
I'm here to say all lives matter. A lot of times we get stuck and we're followers. When you hear one person say, Black Lives Matters or Blue Lives Matters, all lives matter.
Given this disparity, how can you argue that racism is not a driving factor in income inequality?
Is America more racist now than it was in 1960? And if it is, please explain to me how that happened. It all could be boiled down to just act like a mensch. Act like a human being.
When someone breaking your house or someone breaking your car, the first thing we do is we call the police. It's not right what's going on within this world on both sides. I think we need to communicate better, and I think we need to follow direction.
Your default is that when there is no evidence, racism is the deciding factor.
Facts that many of you probably don't know because you're white.
Black Lives Matter, they want to kneel for the national anthem, but then they're going to go out there and say, vote for Hillary or vote for Trump. If you feel like you're not being treated like an American citizen, why vote for anyone?
What an idea.
They say they're not being treated like an American citizen, so that's why people don't want to stand for the national anthem.
I was really nervous to get up here because there's a lot of white people in the crowd. And that wasn't a joke.
Your life's a joke.
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
Today?
or cannot? Yeah.
No. Why would race have anything to do with it?
But it seems like every single day on television I'm talking about race, and it's because of the news cycle, it's in the news. But sometimes I get so tired of talking about it. I want to just go, this is over, can we move on?
And if you talk about it, it exists.
Right.
It's not like it exists and we refuse to talk about it, but making it a bigger issue than it needs to be is a problem.
Black Lives Matter thing, and because of all that wave or whatever, that whole wave just went by me too fast for me even try to even give an opinion. So I just was like, oh, okay.
In race relations, and what you see from day to day in your life?
Skip, they wouldn't want to ask me that. They wouldn't want my answer to represent it because God knows I have been nothing but blessed. Never dealt with racism.
Offensive behavior from any other color? Or?
No, sir.
Wow.
I'm trying to find out what you want.
What's your nationality?
American.
Are you white?
I'm Black American. What do you want? What you don't know is that there are two realities in life. One is that of good and one is that of evil. And now that I've been able to overcome evil, I don't identify with angry, evil Black people. I identify with other blacks and others who are on the side of good.
What is it that makes us evil?
I'm sorry, your anger, your blaming others for your problems, your lack of love and respect for yourself and others.
Okay.
He's like Muhammad Ali. Boxing was a platform for them to become popular, but their greatness was achieved outside of the boxing ring.
Pacquiao reflecting on the passing of Muhammad Ali this morning.
And writing, "We lost a giant today. You will always be the greatest of all time. Our hearts and prayers go out to the Ali family. May God bless them." Manny Pacquiao joins us now. Thank you so much for calling in. How will you remember Muhammad Ali?
When I start boxing, he's one of my inspirations. He did a lot of things. It's a big loss for boxing. He passed away, but the memory of Muhammad Ali, he has accomplishment we will never forget. And my condolences to his family, boxer, athlete. We always admire him.
Mr. Pacquiao, I know that you are a champion of, especially in the Philippines, of trying to stop human trafficking. And that is one of your passions. Did Muhammad Ali and his passions outside the ring influence you to get involved in things other than boxing?
Yes, that's right. Muhammad Ali inspired me to do good things, helping the people and those who need in help.
What do you think was his greatest fight?
Actually, in Manila, in Manila, he fought here in the Philippines. Be a part of his legacy.
Manny Pacquiao, we so appreciate you taking the time to call in. Thank you so much for your voice here.
Isa siya na nagbigay ng inspiration sa amin, mga boksingero. At isa siya sa mga inspiration ko nung, and then hanggang ngayon, yung kumbaga yung ginawa rin niya na.
You know, words can't explain what, Muhammad Ali done for the sport of boxing. He's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at today.
Okay,
so.
Muhammad Ali,
yes,
por abajo de Julio César Chávez. ¿Por qué Chávez?
Can't no fighter beat me. Can't no fighter beat me. No fighter is better than me. Muhammad Ali lost to a fighter with 7 fights.
Best defensive fighter of all time.
No, I'm the best fighter ever.
If I was to fight Manny Pacquiao, I'll let Barack Obama walk me to the ring holding my belt.
We've got this book which says, GOAT, the greatest of all time, a tribute to Muhammad Ali.
Mayweather is a good fighter in this generation, and I give him credit. He is undefeated, but I can't compare someone like my dad to someone like Mayweather right now.
Ali got some over him. Ali was the greatest fighter, period.
Him that leaked the rumor. He's getting old now. I have the size, I have the reach, I have the height. He needs me. I don't need him.
McGregor, he can fight in MMA fight with Floyd Mayweather, but in boxing, there's no way.
Floyd's good at promoting himself. He's not doing anything right now, and he's good at making people talk about him.
Who else can he fight? He fights someone else in the boxing round, all of a sudden the pay goes from 100 million to 15 million.
Mayweather did come by my gym. He asked me to take that job if it's offered.
But is it fair for Floyd to go for 50-0 against a fighter with no boxing experience like McGregor?
He's running around the Showtime offices begging for those executives to come up with 100 million cash for me to fight me.
Mayweather would outbox him, I think, all day long. I was hoping Mayweather was going to come and ask Manny for a rematch, but that didn't come true.
Mayweather did have a very bad last pay-per-view gate, 550,000 people.
He's a phenomenal boxer, a phenomenal athlete.
Conor McGregor was fined $150,000 by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for throwing bottles of water at Nate Diaz. It was a press conference. I get fined more than these bums get paid, Skip.
Yeah. I watch when he's doing a press conference or to the weigh-in because I want to hear what he wants to say. Nobody can sell a fight like he can. No. Only Ali could sell a fight better than Conor.
I mean, to be negotiating a $100 million fight against somebody who's not a boxer. Come on, man. We call that easy money, And Floyd Mayweather loves making easy money.
I don't blame him for trying to make this set rules under the boxing rules. I mean, it would be like a load off my shoulders. Sometimes you've got to do what's right for you. and not do what's right for everybody else.
There's only one way this fight's happening, is through me.
But hey, I'm game. Call me, Floyd.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Oh, Michael, this is going to be fun to watch.
Here tonight with the biggest event of the summer. One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over 110 countries.
Absolutely amazing. The world is watching, and I guarantee you they're going to love it.
It's an amazing atmosphere in this arena tonight. His nose might end up where his ear is by the time this one's over.
I thought I won because I got that all videoed up, but he should finish me off. That's my take on the whole fight. I'll be talking about it.
You enjoy it.
I'm saying.
Conor, what do you tell Floyd Mayweather?
I'll say you're a jackass, you are.
Hey, I am. Ellie Sackback is. Conor, it's red panty night when you fight. Oh, shit! I'm getting lots of messages from Conor McGregor fans, and I don't know why they're celebrating, why they're gloating so much. Conor got a gift from the decision. He got a present. You guys should be humble right now. Not celebrating. He didn't do anything incredible. Oh, but look what he did. What did he do? He got a present. Nate brought it. He won the fight. Just didn't get the decision.
You're a fucking idiot.
Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor. Break down the rematch, Alex. And we're all celebrating where Nate won.
He knows he's a boxer.
Especially when someone figures you out the first time.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for weight. Everyone's looking for cherry-picking opponents. I'm up here facing a man that has a win over me and holds 20 pounds in weight on me. That's me. That's who I am.
Would you fight Conor McGregor in boxing?
In rules of boxing, I cannot fight with him in MMA because how can you fight the shark in the ocean? You fight the shark in the dry land.
That's a good analogy, man. That's a good.
But who do you think won the fight?
Who do you think won, Freddie?
Irish boy.
Shark Boys forever. Shark Boys for life. 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 Shark Boys in the stand, always turning up. We're always getting buck. We don't care about no stupid lame.
So, Mystic Mac strikes again.
Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor fought. It was the best fight in the UFC's history. It was basically, metaphorically, a nail in the coffin of boxing. Do I talk about boxing ever? No. Newspapers and boxing still can make money, but there's dead industries walking.
I cannot cover the sun with a finger, and the truth is we have a huge void. We don't have those big name stars. I mean, the fact that we're still expecting Manny Pacquiao to come back at 37 years old and give us, a toe-to-toe fight, and we're expecting him to break those records once again. That goes to show how empty boxing is. Do you know who Tyson Fury is? Nope.
I don't.
Okay, he's a heavyweight champion. And again, we have 5 different sanctioning bodies that are not even sanctioning bodies. They just give out belts. And we've also lost respect for the belt. So
los cinturones aquí se hacen a un lado. Hay que pelear por honor y por gloria nada más.
When Tyson fought, you did not miss it.
Exactly.
You weren't putting money on whether or not he was going to win or lose. You were putting money on the second in the first round that he was going to knock a dude out.
Particularly in Floyd Mayweather's era, what he showed was the opposite. It is exploitation, but instead of letting the fans and the networks exploit us, we are going to exploit the fans and the networks. By not fighting the fight you want us to see us fight, and it set a bad precedent from fans' point of view for other fighters. Avoid risks when they're not worth money.
Yeah, but I just don't watch boxing. I know about Mike Tyson. I know what you want. I like big fight. I like exciting fight. If it's something I don't watch.
He's the biggest in the world.
What? Sometimes the biggest you ever fought.
You know what? He's so defensive. That negates opponent's offense.
But once my career is over, they're going to really miss me.
That's not what we want. We want the Pacquiao model. As a boxing fan, I love the fact that Pacquiao takes on challenges into the biggest, baddest challenge. That's why Pacquiao has some losses. He fought Morales and Barrera and Marquez.
To please the fans is to create knockouts. You know, that's really how Manny Pacquiao was able to work his way up into superstardom in the welterweight division. Was,
you know, everyone who's bigger than him.
Let's not. How he knocked down Mosley, how he was able to hurt so many of these big guys. He started fighting the fighters that Mayweather was fighting, and he was stopping them. He really rallied the people up.
Because I'm Steven now, I don't give a damn.
It don't matter.
I think Manny Pacquiao is number one pound for pound right now.
He surprised me with that one too.
If you look at Manny Pacquiao's overall body of work,
yeah,
you gotta give it to Manny Pacquiao, man. What the fuck is Andre Ward doing that's bigger than what Manny Pacquiao did? Manny Pacquiao's still number one.
He absolutely changed my life completely. Great fighter, 8-time world champion. In our lifetime, I don't think we're gonna see another 8-time world champion.
I think Pacquiao is a legend. I think that he's a real good fighter, and I think that people underestimate his skills because he's older or he lost to Floyd. But I still think that he has a lot in store, and I think that he could beat a lot of the top guys here. So,
out of all the fighters that I've faced throughout my career, Pacquiao is one of the best fighters. He's one of the best fighters. His movement. He's fast. He got good movement. You got to realize the power comes from the legs and how he turn his shot.
hop up 2 divisions and I'll fight him. Just doing my job. Fucking love Pacquiao. Okay, 2 divisions? Yeah, I got it. Fight Oscar De La Hoya? Oh yeah, he's my hero. He's a legend. Yes, please, thank you. Whoops his ass. So, Terrence not ready.
I can't stand Floyd Mayweather for many reasons. I think was someone who proclaimed to be the best, but didn't fight the best. Highest reward for the lowest risk. Is there a problem with doing that? In certain scenarios, no. But you can't do that in every scenario and then turn around and say you're better than guys like Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson. And that's my problem is with Floyd Mayweather.
There's only one reason why Mayweather was even prospector. It was only because he might fight Pacquiao.
In Tyson lose, then how many times any of these top Duran, any of these fighters lost? They lost many times, but they always fought the best. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say that it's Mayweather's fault, he's a talented fighter, but it's a little bit his fault that now you gotta be zero intact. Like no losses for you to be the best. No, you don't have to have no losses for you to be the best. You just have to fight the best and done what you had to do.
He even said it himself. I am not in this sport for legacy. Legacy doesn't pay bills. I'm in the check cashing business. That's what Floyd said.
Around the best fighters have always taken on all the challenges out there.
Mayweather's gonna go off and say he's the greatest boxer ever, but people don't see you that way. They don't see you that way because your personality sucks. You literally don't fight. You just run.
To get his name in the top and,
Retire undefeated?
Yes.
Should be more important to fight the best fighters of your era to prove you're the best?
I think so. Just a personality.
He's a Mayweather.
Whoever I was with, even if I was with Corona, I really like Manny Pacquiao. Not just how he fights, but who he is as a person. I can't help to really like a fighter without looking at who they are. Like Mayweather. I do not like him.
I went to the Olympics before. I know since he was 7.
Oh yeah?
It's unfortunate because I think he could have really been a role model, a more likable star. Instead, he would put the black hat on and try to act like the bad guy, Money Mayweather. He sold himself that way because, to watch him in the ring.
It's hard to stay humble when the fame is came to you. And that's why with the great power comes great responsibility. I like that time.
But that's hard to be when the world wants you.
I know, but stay humble. Don't put the fame in your head.
Roger Mayweather made the Mayweather name. Roger Mayweather made the Mayweather name, and I took it to the next level.
When Floyd fought Manny had a shoulder injury.
Well, what did he do? Obvious he couldn't fight. His arm hurting, so he couldn't fight. So that's the difference.
Would you want to see a rematch of that fight, Roger?
To me, if Floyd wanted to fight him, I believe he should go and fight him and let him know that what time it is.
You didn't see that one coming, huh?
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
Watched that fight about 6 or 7 times since May 2nd, 2015. As time has went on, and as I've watched the fight by myself, I think Manny won that fight. I got crucified for it by a lot of fans out there, but I also got messages and I got comments from people who saying that they agree with me. And honestly, like for example, you can't beat a fighter when you don't land any clean shots. Like Floyd was not landing that many clean shots. A lot of his shots were hitting Manny's gloves. Manny was backing him up. Manny was controlling the center of the ring.
This is brilliant tactics by Miguel Cotto. This is ring generalship as he has trapped Cotty in the corner.
And he knows how to control the ring. He knows ring generalship. It's something I teach all my fighters. It's something that he taught me, but most guys don't even know what the hell they're doing out there.
When people say ring generalship, it's like, what does that mean? Well, who's the boss in there, right? What does he do? Everyone knows this stuff already.
Please understand.
When you're the smaller fighter and you're backing the bigger fighter up and you're outworking the bigger fighter, you know that gives credence to what Manny was doing. I think Manny edged Floyd in a lot of those rounds. 8-4, 7-5. Somewhere in that range. I think he beat him.
I don't really think he wants to fight us in this fight. I think he was forced to fight this fight with, Showtime and deal they had with him. Was losing money.
This fight was literally Pacquiao wanting to fight, and then you have Mayweather dancing around the screen. Anytime a fight was getting ready to happen, Mayweather would just take off.
What did you think about the decision?
Well, points-wise, I would have given it to Manny.
People in boxing knew that Mayweather, in his calculation of risk and reward, does not tend to go toward risk.
I'm absolutely stunned that the Pacquiao camp is allowing Kenny Bayless to ref this fight. But the way he refed the Mayweather-Maidana fight, the second fight, and Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi, they were with me. And Al Bernstein at one point during that fight against Maidana said, Bayless is looking to break up a clinch, and it hasn't even happened yet. Now, Pacquiao is not Maidana, but Pacquiao still will need to do a little inside work. Kenny Bayless against Maidana, every single time, and I mean every single time, said break. A good referee says, fight out of that. You have a hand free. Fight out of that.
On paper, you win like this. This is your victory right here. The only time you had a good fight was with De La Hoya. At least you tried to fight. What the hell happened, man?
Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Lakers win the ring, weighing in at 200 pounds.
Speed test. Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather is still undefeated.
That's speed with eyes closed. If Speed's eyes closed. And sit down on the hook. Hey. Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Money team, nigga. Money team, nigga. Pretty boy. Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather. Yeah, money team. See, I told you I'll do it. Pacquiao ain't shit. You don't know shit about boxing. You don't know shit.
Manny's more of a brawler. It'll be over pretty quick. Definitely knockout. 8 rounds to the furthest it'll go.
Then Money Mayweather.
Now, has this affected your friendship?
Absolutely. That's my soror from the AKA.
So when Floyd Mayweather Jr. took on Danny Bonaducci back in 2003, when he knocked him out, were you in shock or you were like, oh, that's Mayweather?
No, I wasn't in shock. I felt like it was a promotional stunt.
I think he's the hardest working man in the sport. That's how you win. That's how you become a champion. The man just don't get tired.
All his hard work and dedication, definitely.
How do you think his horseback riding is going to really help him in the ring, though? Because to me, that makes no sense.
Hey, he's obviously 47-0 for some reason, you know what I mean? So he's always good.
Do you think Floyd Mayweather having the Dalai Lama come out with him is just him being ridiculous, taking things a little too far?
No, I think this is another, I think so, yeah. I mean, that's Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he's the Ali of our time.
Pacquiao Mayweather.
Pacquiao? You mean Mayweather Pacquiao?
Money team, man. Money team.
A lot of people are disappointed as far as like what they thought they would see, but I mean, you got the typical Mayweather fight. So at the end of the day, it was okay. I mean, it hit what you can't see, and he couldn't hit it.
The money team ain't never gonna go to sleep, baby. You're out of rhythm. That's what Mayweather does.
Mayweather encountered you about 5 or 6 rounds.
I know.
Encountered you about 5 or 6 rounds.
I know.
Do you think that threw Pacquiao off a little bit?
Probably.
He was aggressive a little bit. I thought he was more aggressive in that 11th round. When he started catching him with the right,
he was going for the knockout.
Yeah. I was like,
I want to win this fight.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He came out with a game plan like he always does. That he's not gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
He's not gonna really. And Mayweather was just dodging and docking.
Yeah.
Yo, money team, Floyd Mayweather. You seeing it live right here? I'm out.
you can see he's frustrated.
Right.
And why you still think you want to fight?
But I think because like he feel like Mayweather was running there time. But I mean, he was running and holding him.
You're fucking a white male! You're a white man!
Playing boxing and that's just part of boxing. And it's really a byproduct of his technique. Has he ever been out punched in terms of efficiency? I don't think I've ever seen that, number one.
I think Jose Castillo the first fight.
Wow. Yeah. So he had a better percentage than Mayweather? Wow, that's crazy. Double the landed punches of Pacquiao. No way that you're, like, it's not even close.
You know, they're not fighting again now.
No, he would have got him probably 11 rounds to 1, I think, if this fight would have happened. I would have been a little happy if Floyd would have ended up clocking him out in the 11th round or something like that and be like, oh, it's over. Then I'd have been like, cool, but...
Some of you YouTube boxing community, quote unquote, media people, man, you guys, the fact that I have to sit in media row with some of you guys makes me embarrassed sometimes. You guys are really, really selective about the stories you talk about.
And you said you wanted to see him against Andre Ward about a week ago, right? Is that what you said? You said he would have to. I thought you said something like, you said, what did you say?
It's light heavyweight, not Triple G or Golovkin.
I thought you said something like that about a week ago.
Then you got me in trouble too. Because you had me saying Triple G's not a good fighter, and he's the best fighter in the world, as I said.
Okay, no, because I read an article where I made a video about it. You said that Golovkin would have to beat Andre Ward to be the best.
You've caught people before on your team stealing from you, and then forgiven them and still allowed them to be part of your team. Why allow that?
I allow that because I want to teach them. Who am I to judge them?
So many people are telling you this is God-given gift that you know.
It was meant to be,
yes,
and you touch someone, and
you know he was a natural resource of the Philippines, and the last person he knocked out was Cotto, but he disfigured
Margarito. Okay, so since Margarito,
beat up.
So he hasn't had a knockout in what, 7 years, 6 years? Why is that?
I'm not trying to knock the guy, or I'm trying to disrespect him. You know, I'm trying to bring awareness to the. I'm not trying to knock him.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold me back anymore.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
It wasn't close. It wasn't competitive. It wasn't even a good fight. It was. What? I don't even know if it was even a fight.
That chance to dream again.
I think he cheated. He was fucking. I think he's a stone cold cheater. I think his whole era is all bullshit.
If Manny Pacquiao beats Miguel Cotto, I'm telling you, man, he might be the best fighter ever. I'm telling you, because at this point he's beating Oscar, he's beating Ricky, really, if he's done it all. I mean, this is a welterweight who might be the best welterweight in the world, Miguel Cotto, and legitimately, he's definitely the strongest. You know what I mean? If Manny Pacquiao beats Miguel Cotto, you have to consider him maybe the best fighter in history, man.
Beating me, sharp, intelligent, sharp.
Did you agree with the 118 110 score?
Those are about the right scores.
Yeah.
The bottom line is it wasn't close. What happens when even if you slip punches and put yourself out of position? On a high level, that's no good, because if you put yourself out of position defensively, one, you can't counter. okay? Because you're so out of position. The best you can do is make the guy miss, if you make him miss at all.
People say Chocolatito is the best pound for pound. Recently fought a guy with only 16 fights, 8 wins, barely won. Why does he get a slide like that? And if you're wondering, this is a piece of art. It's original. It does have Floyd's signature on it. Floyd, you made $300 million in one night. Another fighter who fought that night is fighting again, and they say that he's fighting for money. How could that be?
I gave him the option before. I think I offered him, $40 million. And then at that particular time, he said he wanted 50-50, and he got off the phone.
A lot of people who you've talked to in the past, been generous with your time, and now are not returning that favor of friendship. I have to ask you, do you feel betrayed by that?
No, their own decision. But you know, I love everybody. I love everyone, and I'm not condemning anyone. Or ang focus ko kasi ngayon, naka-focus ako for another task na malapit na mag-umpisa sa Manny. Boom! Oh! And the river. 10! Mr. Fight?
But another thing, he didn't let me wear Reyes.
Oh yeah. I was like, doesn't Corley usually wear the Cleto Reyes gloves? And I was like, wow, this fight that was kind of weird to me. So what kind of effect did that have on you, punching wise?
We requested Reyes boxing gloves for that fight, but he was the A side. He dictated I gotta wear winning.
Wow.
Tomorrow night, fighting him with those gloves. That's not happening.
All I want to do is just do good business. That's all I want to do.
Those were the other.
If a motherfucker can beat me, he got to earn it the hard way. We are the A side. Look at, you can tell. Fuck no.
Yeah, no, I told him we're not just to compare them. No, we're not gonna compare them because we're not fighting in them.
You don't got no pay.
It's not the weight, it's the redistribution. No wonder he knocking everybody out.
I smell something else.
No, not funny like that. No, I'm talking about
you're sweating, buddy.
Now all these guys are calling you out. Let's start with Triple G. After the fight, he says Floyd Mayweather. And, of course, there's Danny Garcia, who's a possibility, who's undefeated. What about Thurman and Porter, perhaps the winner of those two?
No.
I mean, Money May? Nah.
Come on, man. Floyd's still running around here. Nobody's looking back. We're looking at the guys that are right here with us right now. The Pacquiaos, the Tim Bradley.
Floyd's told everybody who to fight. So to me, the statement I got out of his mouth indirectly is the greatest fighter from my gym that you'll get to step in the ring with, his name is Errol Spence Jr. I will never glove up against him.
Nothing is impossible to he who believes. If you have as much faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Except if you're going against Mayweather Promotions in Vegas. That shit is impossible, goddammit. You are not winning that motherfucking fight.
United States Anti-Doping Agency, making their first unannounced stop in Las Vegas to test Mayweather for illegal substances.
We take a test today? Yes!
I'm drug-free. Certain relationships are meant to be.
Good job, Alvin.
Baby, I'm a bank robber. Get your ski mask on. It's gonna be a sticker.
Manny, brother, if you ever get the rematch with Floyd, ask for at least one thing. VADA testing. Ask for VADA testing. Father, in Jesus' name. Father, in Jesus' name, do you care about boxing? Let us know.
Streaming out of both nostrils and his mouth, he scores a colossal right hand to knock Pacquiao cold.
He hired a cheating ass. What his name is, Heredia. Cheating ass. Test me 365 days a year. Come bring a needle. Come on. He hired a cheater, man.
Drug testing was a contentious subject.
He says he wants to fight people on an even playing field. Every other fighter, all the other greats fought people on even playing fields. They fought all over the world, rings, or if they negotiated.
11 rounds to 1, Manny Pacquiao. It seems to be a foregone conclusion. God only knows how.
Well, whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it.
But in episode 4,
Wizard.
It's all about getting a W. No matter how you get it, a win is a win.
I thought the fight was a close fight, but if you look at the point system, man, who's touching who the most?
Oscar or Floyd? Who won?
Hey, man, if you go by point system, you're going to have to give it to Oscar. If you go by point system.
Thank you.
That's not the case with Floyd Mayweather. Teddy Atlas broke it down.
Where at some point you have to say, well, maybe it's not incompetence, maybe it's corruption. The fighters did their best, but the judges didn't. That fighter who worked his way to that place, well, he took thousands of punches potentially to get to that place. He goes back in the line now to get back to that place. You're relegating the fighter to more danger by either your incompetence or your corruption. Get the right judges in there. Get an oversight panel to look at these judges and don't allow them to get it wrong. There's supposed to be a separation, a buffer between the people who administrate and the people who make the money in the sport. You will see the heads of the organizations, you'll see the judges, you'll see the referees, you'll see all these people at that table, a dinner, a very nice dinner, being hosted by the guy that has a fighter fighting the next night that wants that fighter to win, for him to make money. And he's got all the officials that are gonna have something to do with who wins. Should it be allowed in boxing?
Absolutely not. I agree with you 100% there.
Manny Pacquiao is willing to steal money, fighting guys that are easier, waiting for Floyd Money Mayweather to come out of retirement.
Sports announcing job, calling a big boxing match.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Pacquiao Vargas in Las Vegas.
No, Manny Pacquiao is coming out of retirement, even though to me, never really retired.
No, not really.
Okay, and he's gonna fight this dude, Jesse Vargas, who's 27-1, only lost with Timothy Bradley. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams that I would get to call a boxing match, particularly one of this magnitude. Manny Pacquiao is willing to steal money, waiting for Floyd Money Mayweather. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams that I would get to call a boxing match, particularly one of this magnitude. Floyd Money Mayweather can have his last fight against Andre Berto. Okay?
Is he the best ever in your opinion?
That's it. You know he's.
My understanding that he was coming. I mean, he was coming out.
He's coming out.
I'll give y'all one right now, baby. I'm feeling good.
I'm gay.
Take the fight, whatever fight it is.
If he could fight one more person, who would you like to see your son fight?
Rona. Where is your win? And guess what? It would be an easy fight for my son. Very easy fight.
How often do people ask you for money?
Daily.
Maybe you and Pacquiao getting together at some point in time fighting.
Keith Thurman has I'm not afraid to let it go. My mama used to beat me. My daddy used to beat me. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see a contract with Manny Pacquiao's name on it.
If Thurman wanted to do the fight, he would call his manager, Al Heyman, who I have a good enough relationship with that Heyman will call me. I mean, don't be naive.
So I said, well, I heard that Broner was made an offer and I didn't accept it.
Fuck Pacquiao, fuck Bob Arum. Yeah, well, we'll get the money right.
Okay.
8 figures or no go, man. Bum.
Broner was asking for money that we couldn't reasonably spend.
You know, Manny Pacquiao, he's a hard puncher. He's quick, but, you know, he lacks fundamentals.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
open. I'm open with the any fight.
Crawford?
I'm open with everybody.
Terrence Crawford is the biggest, baddest challenge he could take on right now, and given Pacquiao's character and his nature and his track record, I think he's going to take him.
Much has been talked about the winner of this fight maybe fighting Manny Pacquiao. What kind of case do you think that Terrence Crawford made for himself?
We're going to celebrate this weekend, right, guys? And then they're going to go back to Omaha, and then I'm going to fly out, and we'll talk about the next fight.
I know you're ready.
Let me tell you, I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of, and you know, we always felt that he had the talent to be a superstar, and he will be maybe the superstar in the sport.
What do you like about that?
Yeah, that's love. I appreciate it.
More fights, and I do see one of those being Terrence Crawford, and I would have liked to have seen that now, but you know that Terrence is going to build his name up a little bit more. And
Crawford, he's a good boxer also. Any resemblance to Mayweather? I think different style.
But other than Pacquiao, would you consider yourself the air quote A-side fighter? Is there any fighter that deserves billing over you?
I feel I'm the A-side fighter against anybody.
Where does Terrence Crawford best Manny Pacquiao?
Just being me.
As much as they would love to fight Crawford as soon as possible and beat the shit out of him, he's just not an option right now. And he's not an option because Bob, matchmakers, told him that Manny's a little bit too much for Terrence right now.
Terrence Crawford, if he were to win, did you always feel he was a fighter who could be competitive with a Manny Pacquiao, that he's ready for that kind of stage?
Well, I don't know. A lot of my matchmakers think that Manny is too much for him. He is vulnerable to a good southpaw puncher. You know, he leaves himself open a little bit. Jesse's a terrific kid. He's developed a knockout punch, and it could be a dangerous fight for Manny. Those are the two options.
But we are getting numbers on this last Crawford pay-per-view that it's coming in well under 100,000 pay-per-views.
In other words, I can't just make fights and then say, well, you beat this guy and therefore we'll do a pay-per-view fight. How's it going to sell, right?
I have to say you reminded me tonight of Floyd Mayweather, the way you moved around the ring. And
I was going to have fun in there, and I believe I did have fun in there. I could have pressed on the gas, but why? You know, he was frustrated. He couldn't do nothing with my movement. They come after me, I don't go after them because I'm where they want to be.
Does this victory open the doors to a fight with Manny Pacquiao?
Press conferences are for the fighters, and the fighters will answer the questions. I'm no longer going to perform for you guys. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Damn! This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
You need to get out their fucking feelings and stop pushing these agendas. Just tell it like it is. Pay-per-view is dead. So HBO drops Pacquiao. They're out of the Pacquiao pay-per-view business, and that means that the fight between Pacquiao and Jesse Vargas is not a competitive fight. Pacquiao sold reportedly between 400 500K in his last pay-per-view with Bradley that nobody wanted to see, right? Everybody wants to see Postal Crawford, but that sold 30K if you're lucky. Make that make sense, somebody.
I lost a lot of respect for him through the negotiations. Bottom line is he simply outpriced himself. People are criticizing us for getting Jesse Vargas. It's not my fault he's a world champion, so we're not picking somebody ranked in the top 15.
Is it important that he's wearing your belt?
Yeah, that's right.
Put that belt back.
Yes.
That's the chance that he's taking. He wants to add on the title. Crawford wouldn't bring that to the table.
As far as Danny Garcia, the point is nobody even mentioned Danny Garcia. Nobody offered him anything.
Angel Garcia said $40 million to fight Pacquiao.
That's exaggerated. No way.
How much? $20 million for Pacquiao?
Well, I mean, Manny needs to get the $4 million. If we get whatever he's getting.
That's how right, Danny?
Hey, that sounds perfect.
Never said no. You're not supposed to accept the first offer they give you, right? In business.
Okay.
If he really wants to make the fight happen, accept my offer.
Money's not enough because once they lose, that's it. That's it. Nobody wants to watch a runner. I would have took the fight. Bring it down my way. I would have
brawled it out, me and Pacquiao. I'll take $500,000. Get in the ring. I'll go in there with his gun.
I told Freddie the other day, so what about Marcus Pacquiao fight? You should have seen Freddie. Freddie was like, you know what, yeah.
He still wants it. They want it, yeah.
I told Marcus, and Marcus said, oh man, yeah, you know, I already did what I did, blah, blah. I said, Marcus, come on, man, what if they offer you $30 million? Will you take it?
Pacquiao and Canelo.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Pacquiao is retired.
Bob Arum has my number, and he can call me if he likes, and we can discuss it.
It's a too big fight. It's a two divisions.
I have no fear about Manny fighting him. The only thing I think I'm going to try to get on him is there's got to be a limit of how much he can gain. From the official weigh-in to getting in the ring, you have a catch weight somewhere where you can't gain 30 pounds. I mean, it's too much of an advantage.
So maybe you're open to it.
No.
Arum has to call me.
Was there any talks of you and Canelo fighting, or was that just a farce?
I don't know. I've been in the Margarito fight. It's too hard for me because it's too high, too big.
Comes back, apparently, it's going to be for Floyd.
Clearly an end of an era today. Good morning, guys.
And wherever you go, or whatever you're doing, your family. And I wish you the best. I'm going to get up and give you a big hug. Let's do it. Take care of yourself. All the best to you. You know it. All the best to you.
It's like, I'm like, do I watch Undisputed or do I just watch First Take? I don't know what to do. My girlfriend tells me I can watch both.
You're never going to hear me speak against my man Skip. No matter what he's doing. That's my brother from another mother.
It's back because he's back.
What are you doing here?
Welcome to Hollywood. We're not going live till 3.
You're at the wrong place.
Even folks close to Floyd knows that he held too much, he moved too much, and he didn't stand there and fight Pacquiao. I would love to see Mayweather go to Macau, because I think if he did that in front of Pacquiao's fans, Pacquiao would stalk him even more.
Okay,
and he'd
good.
have to fight him even more.
We'll be there if that happens.
Oh, I'm not going there.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to drag you there.
What is next? And we all know, most insiders are damn near positive we are getting Maypac 2 in 2017.
Because now that you're retired, we really love those fantasy matchups, you know.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Okay.
We don't do fantasy matchups.
Okay.
One thing about me, I kick the ass for real. You know, we know if they was the A fighter, if they was extraordinary, I made them look ordinary. You know, when the history books is written, they ain't gonna say, oh, he was a coward, he was scared, he was born. Do you know what they're gonna say?
He was one of the best, if not.
He was the smartest.
I think the right thing for him to do is to retire.
But I mean, Pacquiao as a free agent, isn't that enticing for Showtime to?
If he indeed is a free agent, and it creates a lot of interesting possibilities. Like I said, you know, Bob Arum doesn't need my help in strategizing. He's pretty good at it.
I'd like to fight Mayweather again, and hopefully that happens.
The world wants the Mayweather fight. So hopefully.
What would it take for you to get back into the ring?
Well, you know, as of right now, some crazy numbers.
The problem is that Mayweather, who is he going to fight where the public is going to buy it to put enough money in Mayweather's pocket? Says, well, that's a fight that I can make some money on. Fight Manny in Manila, and maybe he'll get
9 figures.
These two, Pacquiao and Mayweather, do stay retired now. I think boxing takes a hit.
Manny Pacquiao, thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So let's get right to it. Is it fair to assume that you came out of retirement because you want a rematch with Floyd Mayweather?
You know, it's hard to live when you love a sport. So if the people want a rematch, and then why not? I mean,
should he retire or should he keep?
Well, what you keep fighting for? I mean,
that reason could be your son, a rematch.
Well, yeah, I mean, man, Manny can't whoop him, so it's no.
Okay, I see you, but I just want to know one thing. You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me.
we push harder than any training that we had in the past. So I got hurt, and then we actually managed that after maybe 2 weeks, about 2 weeks before the fight, and then 3 weeks before the fight, the pain is gone. So I able to raise my hands and move.
Did they say it was torn at that point?
The doctor said if you decide to get operated after the fight, then it's okay, but it can be healed with time.
You think he should fight Mayweather again?
Me gustaría ver esa pelea nueva. That's right. Sí. Sería buena para Pacquiao y sería buena para Mayweather.
What's really the goal?
He likes to keep boxing.
We want to stay busy until Mayweather comes to his senses and gives us a rematch.
Yeah, I think so. Why not? 49-0. Why not go for that 5-0? You know, it's a nice, pretty round number. There's a nice. So why not? Why not? Why not?
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that?
You know, it's.
That hand?
I feel like disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. When I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I don't have my right hand. No pain because of your adrenaline is high. I feel like it's cut. He knew that I have a problem before the fight.
I think Mayweather should fight Pac again, and then me and Broner on another card. That would be nice.
That you see another fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the future?
Yes, of course. Once the contract with Adam expires, or Adam decides to terminate the contract.
Carl Moretti said yesterday he thinks that Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 can happen in 2017. Maybe just do one more fight here, and then you get to that fight.
True, and again, if Manny has 2 fights left in him, I would definitely like the second one to be Mayweather, of course.
I thought he looked good. man. I think if Manny comes in healthy, he can probably make it a lot more, especially after fighting the first time.
Yeah.
He'll need some. I believe he'll know some things else that he has to do. But
No es Canelo, no. Me gustaría ver la pelea, la revancha con Mayweather, porque yo sé que Pacquiao quiere una pelea con él.
¿Qué tiene que ser diferente Pacquiao en la revancha para ganarle a
No tiene que tener, además tiene que atacarlo y atacar a Mayweather, cortarle el ring y comenzar a pegarle de salida, para que tú veas cómo cambia la pelea.
Maybe a rematch.
Is it a different Manny, different fight?
I would assume so. He said that he had some injuries and all that occurring during and before the fight. So I think it would be a good fight, a better fight.
Well, we tried to make that fight for this year, the rematch. But Al told me that Floyd is happy in his retirement, at least this year.
I'm not coming back. He's leaving me no choice.
Really?
I want to say Pacquiao again, but if he's fights Pacquiao, not just try to run. He has a great defense.
Yeah.
But I would like to see him fight a little bit.
Pues yo tengo la misma opinión de Genaro, que haya pelea, que haya boxeo.
I don't really care about the fans, how to make them happy, but he care about his
record is 49.
Himself. For what I see him outside the ring is, sometimes bad company corrupt good character. That's why his style in running was, running. But we call it running. But
Fuck you.
I think he's scared of Manny Pacquiao, and I think he's going to keep running.
The man is a defensive wizard.
Do you know how long a marathon is? I'll tell you, it's 26.2 miles. Floyd ran the equivalent of 26.2 miles in the ring during those 12 rounds. He ran and he ran and he ran.
To give you a sense of how much it is, I want to share with you a demonstration. The fastest man in history. Had he been racing against the winner of the 2012 Olympic Marathon, he would have won by nearly an hour and a half. Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt would have still had 14 feet to go. Clearly, athletes have gotten more savvy about performance-enhancing drugs as well.
Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. You're still young and able. Any fight out there that's still kind of, I would like to fight that guy. I'd like to beat that guy again.
And do you want to see Floyd Mayweather come back?
I don't know. If the people want and if he want, why not?
Y'all got the tapes. Go back.
¿El boxeo extraña a Mayweather?
Well, I don't think we need anybody. Boxing is more than just one fighter.
The people want, to see him fight Floyd again. He's open for it. What do you have to say?
That's what he's saying? Man, that is really, really something. I can't. And know damn well he could whip Floyd in his wildest dreams.
Christian is the way you live your life in this world. Boxing that's my passion.
But is it harder to try to knock a man out because you're a Christian?
No, it's not hard because no hard feeling, it's just a sport. Doing our job. You have to change your mode to become a fighter.
¿Podríamos ver una revancha entre Pacquiao y Mayweather si Pacquiao gana a Vargas?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Well, he knows this business for Floyd, for Manny.
It makes you wonder what the ultimate goal is here. Is it another Mayweather fight? But it's still the biggest payday out there.
Aram's a brilliant chess player, so. Right now he's making moves. Seems to me that fight may be inevitable at some point.
Leading to a potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather?
Happily, a lot of people do. And that scares me for boxing. I believe it's a possibility.
Yeah.
That fight was such an amazing event. Yeah. Just as amazing a buzz in the ring. If it does a third of the business, it will still be a big event.
And Manny wants Floyd. And now it's time for Floyd to run, Floyd, run.
They forget that the last time Mayweather fought him, it was a whitewash. And there was no contest. He couldn't get near. The only time they touched gloves was when the referee made him touch before the fight started. But people's memories are short. They forget about it. And you know what? I guess you could sell anything.
Andre Berto, by the way, for Floyd Mayweather, did under 500,000 pay-per-view buys by all accounts. Is the Mayweather rematch, if it does half the business of the first fight, he's still going to make about $100 million.
I know Floyd came to visit you, I think, maybe once or twice here. Did you guys talk about anything, or what were those visits about?
But I never asked him about Manny Pacquiao. But anyway, Liam asked him, and Mayweather just smiled at that.
Bronner is out of the picture. Danny Garcia has been mentioned. What opponent would Manny come back to fight? Who's worth it?
Mayweather. I mean, I saw Les Moonbos in the restaurant last night, and you know what he said to me? He said, let's do it again. Manny and Bob Arum both think that Manny won the first fight.
Floyd Mayweather really wants you to admit that he beat you so he can do a Maypac 2. Will that ever happen? Will you ever concede so you can get the Maypac 2?
I know his heart. He don't have the concern for the fans. His concern is only for money, but my concern not only for money, making money from the fans or from the people, but my concern is how I entertain the people, how I entertain the fans. Of course, paying you money for the fight, that's good. We have to remember, as a fighter, your concern, your responsibility to make the people happy, to make the fans happy.
I want him to fight Mayweather because I know Manny can do better than he did in that fight. I mean, I just know he can.
There is conversation about Mayweather next year. You can say, I'm healed, I've proven it, I've beaten Bradley, I've beaten Vargas, I've stayed sharp.
Manny still feels that he actually beat Mayweather. He's in his heart, he said that.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion. I mean, that's how you feel, that's how you feel. To me...
He argue that he beat Mayweather?
No, he can't argue he beat Mayweather. If you want to say, I want to fight Mayweather again, just say I want to fight Mayweather again. Don't say I beat him because you didn't beat him the first time, but you can fight him again.
Yeah. To tell you frankly, in my heart, first, I respect and honor the decision of the judges on the Mayweather fight. But if you ask me, I tell you frankly, in my heart, I still believe that I won the fight. That's in my heart. But like I said, I respect the decision of the judges. I know how to accept loss. So defeat. When I reviewed the fight, I connected more than he connected. But in my heart, if you ask me, of course, I still believe that I won the fight. It's not good for him that he won like that, and the people. That there's a big question in the minds of the fans. Big question because of that controversial decision. In my belief, in my heart, that I thought I won the fight.
Okay.
Well, he said he wasn't gonna come back, and he was talking about fighting Triple G at that time. I mean, he was talking about fighting
Conor?
Yeah, Conor McGregor. Yeah.
Stay away from that man.
Because when it's all said and done, there's only two motherfucking Mayweathers that count. Roger Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather. And motherfucker, I'm not no junior.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
The first Mayweather Pacquiao, first Maidana Mayweather fight.
How possible is it that Floyd will be afraid to give you a rematch when you're healthy, with your shoulder 100% healthy?
I'm sure he's aware of that. And
so do you think he'll run from you outside the ring now? That he'll run from the rematch?
That's what I believe.
Thank you.
So
that's what I
May 2017, you guys fight. Do you believe you can beat him this time, being 100% healthy?
I believe 100% that I can beat him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
Manny will be fighting WBO welterweight champion Jesse Vargas on November 5th.
I've got good news. That the mule is going to come back in style.
Filipino version of Freddie Roach. What's up? 37 years ago. You can tell a difference in his training. People ask me all the time, how does Manny Pacquiao still have the speed and the power at the age of 37? I think it's a simple answer.
In myself, I've always looked my speed. I always think about speed and improve it every training. I don't want to lose that speed that I have when I was started.
Manny plays basketball 6, 8, 10, 12 games a day. He stays in shape all the time. I think everything should be fine. I mean, the thing is, we just got to find a little extra time for him to play basketball.
Yeah, because we know that's a priority of his, right?
Of course.
Coach Freddie is amazed at the youthfulness Pacquiao is displaying.
Now he's imagining the way I trained when I was 25 years old. That's what I'm doing, and improve my speed, my hand speed and footwork.
You look in good shape. Have you been working out a lot?
Yeah, training, keep on training. Maybe not in boxing, but basketball.
Mean that you would have to full-time go to the Philippines to train there?
Pretty much. But I've had to do that many times in my life with him anyway.
ready.
4 weeks. Never seen anything look this good, this far away from a fight. Team power is better than I've ever seen it. He's like, we're talking about Ricky Hatton days. You better watch out.
There always comes a time when the new must become the famous, and that time is now. Will be the passing of the torch.
We did the post-fight interview with him in the ring after the Bradley fight. Of course, told me yes, and so I said, well, thank you for everything. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're lying to my face right now.
He's coming back.
I know. I always had a feeling that he would. But when you're making, come on, upwards of $22 million a fight, to do it only 2 times a year, and that's guaranteed in your contract, no matter who your opponent is. Like, come on. He's still, and he looked great in the fight.
The sport that you love, you're no longer there anymore. So I feel lonely, and I'm thinking about boxing still like me, and I still love boxing. So why not continue my career? So he's the belt holder of 147. So it's a big challenge for me to get that belt again. I can still manage serving the people and being a boxer.
Thank you so much for joining
and also,
us.
I just want to announce that this fight, I'm just giving back to the fans. I'm selling 7,000 tickets for $50. So just to give back to the fans, $50 on this. So.
Yeah, there will be 7,000 tickets available for the fight at $50 a piece, and they go on.
Give back to the fans. I'm selling 7,000 tickets for $50.
Manny wanted to make sure tickets were priced so that people can come and witness. He wanted to give back to the people.
How about 1,000? He said no more. So finally I got him to stop at 7,000. So we can...
You're going to make about 7,000 fans happy with the $50 ticket. Was that your idea?
Yes. Next time I might giving free tickets for the for the fans.
I think you just aged Bob Arum.
Jesse Vargas, that's gonna be a good damn fight. That's gonna be a good fight early.
Decided to bring in Nonito Donaire. That lifts the value of the card completely, because 2 Filipinos against 2 Americans with Mexican heritage, that's a big deal.
Well, Manny's always gonna have that power, which is pretty scary.
Well, Manny Pacquiao is definitely Tasmanian devilish, whip speed and power, absolutely.
Manny Pacquiao's a legendary fighter. He's an iconic fighter, and we're going to be the champions on November 5th, and still.
I need to make sure that I'm 100% conditioned and train hard, work hard for this fight.
We have to keep things simple in our minds, be very sharp, and be very intelligent the way we fight him.
If I'm betting, probably Pacquiao.
Manny punches too hard, moves too well, and has got too much speed for Jesse Vargas.
Young fighter reaching his prime, going against the aging warrior. That's the story of the succession. Whether it happens here or not, we'll find out.
Me, myself, I think he's the next Julio Cesar Chavez. It's Jesse Vargas, the future of boxing.
We're going to end the legacy of Manny Pacquiao on November 5th and start Jesse's and continue building Jesse's legacy.
Avenging the losses, if you will, to Marco Antonio Barrera, to Eric Morales. What does it mean for you to stand up and get in the ring toe-to-toe with a guy whose career you've watched since you were a little boy?
I planned this as a kid. I said I wanted to take him out, and now I get the opportunity to do so. Yo sé que Manny ha derrotado a uno de nuestros peleadores mexicanos que han sido ídolos míos, y desde niño dije, pues yo quiero ganarle a Manny Pacquiao, ¿no? Por esas razones. Me dio mucho coraje cuando le ganó a Eric Morales y a Barrera. Me voy a desquitar.
I told this already that this is not a movie that, this is a movie that there's a revenge.
You name these names like these guys are immortal demigods or something. They're men just like us, and they're gonna face defeat just like everyone else we fought.
Consider this mercy to your blade.
I'm gonna whoop Manny Pacquiao's ass.
Lo voy a pegar con un golpe con todo, lo voy a preparar un golpe en la mera barbilla. Y va a caer a la lona, es lo que va a hacer nuevo, ¿no?
The theme of this fight is called The Log in the Ocean.
KISS, keep it simple, stupid. We're gonna go in the ring, prepare, and we're gonna defeat another opponent. That's simple.
great matchup because we're just gonna collide. We're gonna crash, and we're both offensive fighters. Enjoy that night of boxing. I'm not gonna be running around, moving around. I'm coming to fight. You know, let's engage and let's fight.
Will you be using bio testing for your fight against Jesse Vargas?
Yes.
I think there's only one Floyd. I could imitate it if I wanted to. I mean, I've done it before, I just don't like to. And move around a lot. I came up with the Roger Mayweather. So yes, I could do it. It's just not my style. I like to engage, I like to attack.
Of all the fighters that Pacquiao has faced, where do you rank Jesse Vargas?
About 15. A little meaner in this fight, like his killer instinct come back a little bit. And when we hurt him, I think we'll finish him. I don't think he'll go the distance.
I think that he's gonna whoop Jesse Vargas, but then again, I think one time on this.
We plan for this. Would you like to share that strategy? No.
Negus.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Negus. Negus.
Andrew, would you say the word loudly for the judges?
Negus.
One more time.
Negus.
Negus.
Negus. Negus. Negus. Negus.
Absolutely stunned, but he'll take it.